the Prism Serpent, keeper of all colors. In the age before time had edges, when the stars were still shy and the gods whispered without form, there existed a creature unlike any other, a being so ancient, so brilliant, that her name could not be spoken, only sung. They called her the Prism Serpent. She was not born from an egg or spell. She emerged in the silence between the first light and the first shadow, a ripple in the divine spectrum. Her scales shimmered with every color that had ever existed and many that had not yet been imagined. But she was not a weapon. She was a keeper. Each color she bore had a name and a purpose. Red carried courage, gold held wisdom, blue cradled grief, green nurtured memory. Violet shimmered with wonder. Her body was a living tapestry of emotion, thought, magic, and truth. It is said the Prism Serpent sways in rhythm with the heartbeat of the universe. When joy spreads across a child's face, a soft ripple of pink flickers along her spine. When grief drowns a village, a low gray hum runs through her throat. She feels the world, not from afar, but from within. For eons she glided between realms, unseen, but never absent. She whispered color into butterfly wings, into coral reefs, into sunsets. Every pigment ever perceived was her legacy. But color, like magic, is fragile. As the ages passed, humankind began to forget. Not just the ancient creatures, but the meanings behind the hues. They are built in gray. They dressed in uniform. They taught their children to draw inside the lines, and the lines grew cold. The Prism Serpent dimmed, not from age, but from mourning. And then something changed. A storm, not of weather, but of spirit, swept across the realms. A dark king tried to bleach the world of wonder. The skies paled, forests dulled, rivers turned to silver and stone. And so, the Prism Serpent stirred, slowly, gracefully, powerfully. She rose from the deep spectrum fold, her scales gleaming in slow motion, like molten jewels in motion. Her body swayed, not in rage, but in rhythm, forward, backward, like the tides of color reclaiming their voice. She was not here to fight. She was here to restore. Her breath painted the skies in auroras never before seen. Her tail unfurled like a comet's trail. Where she passed, cities remembered joy. Statues wept color. Blind eyes began to dream. And the world blinked. In that blink, it remembered. Children dropped their weapons and reached for chalk. Elders opened paint jars that had been long sealed in grief. Lovers wrapped themselves in silks of impossible hues, and deep in the sky, the Prism Serpent swayed, forward and back, singing color back into time. She was not a dragon of war. She was the echo of creation. And as long as there are those willing to feel, to imagine, to marvel, she will glide and sway and shimmer forever.